Welcome to another video, A Walk on the Wild Side, and I am here in Blackpool. I'm on a very busy road at the moment. This is East Park Drive, just by Stanley Park. This is Stanley Park, just in here. We'll probably take a little look at that in a minute. Just across the road is quite a swanky hotel. It's called the Village Hotel, and it's got a golf course as well. This is the hotel where any football teams come into Blackpool playing Black and they stay over, they'll usually stay at this hotel right here. Yeah, so it's quite swanky around here, yeah, but very busy as well. This road is really, really busy. It leads up towards Blackpool Victoria Hospital this way. Yeah, we'll probably take a little look at that in this video. But anyway, I want to thank everybody because I'm now up to 80,000 followers. Thanks very much to everyone who's recently, someone honking at me over there. Oh, it happens all the time. Anyway, yeah, 80,000 followers. Wow. Reform your fitness here at the Village Hotel. Brand new reformer. Pilates, that's quite posh, isn't it? That's like posh exercise. Pilates. What do you think? You know, some people have a go at Blackpool, don't they? And they say, oh, Blackpool, it's a, you know what they say, don't you? Some of them. And yet they've never been to Blackpool. They see the seafront and they see some of the, you know, some of the downtrodden parts, which I have shown in my videos from time to time, but they never see this. Stanley Park over there. Sorry about the traffic. It's mental. And you want to see this at rush hour. Look, we've got a couple of buses now, look. It is mental across here. And just over here, we've got Blackpool Zoo. Shall we have a little nosy? Let's have a little nosy, shall we? See if we can see any of the animals inside. Can't see any in there. Maybe a bit further up. Oh my goodness, it's a bit boggy down here. It's a good job I put my boots on. But I thought I'd just come out and do a quick video just to thank everyone for following, all my recent followers, and those that have been with me since. I can hear something over there. I can hear an animal. I think it's just a donkey by the sound of it. Can you hear that? So some of you will have been with me since 2020 when I first started vlogging in Blackpool, but I've had this channel since 2006, funny enough. But if you look back to my first videos, they're all roller coaster videos and stuff. They're all random videos really, but then I started filming videos in Blackpool, and the idea was to show all sides of Blackpool, you know, the good side and the not so good side, and kind of like give it like a balance. I think lately I've gone a little bit too, I don't know what you think, I think I need to go a little bit more back to the dark side. What do you think? Let me know what type of videos you want me to do. I know that the dark videos, you know, the ones where I walk around the dodgy bits, they do tend to do really well then, don't they? See in there, can you see anything? That's Blackpool Zoo. Yes, we've got a zoo in Blackpool. And it's really, really good. Yeah, so while I'm doing this video, I thought I'd just give you a little bit of a look around here, because I've not done that many videos around this area. I'll tell you what, this is a bit, I hope I don't fall over here. Look at that big puddle there. I'm gonna have to avoid that. Yeah, but like I say, there's a lot of people out there that just dismiss Blackpool because all they see is the seafront, and they might see some of those hotels. You know the video I did the other day on those hotels that are empty and falling down, derelict hotels. They see that, and they see some of the beer monsters and that walking around, and they just dismiss it. But they don't see this bit here, where we are now. I believe that one of the elephants at the zoo had a had it. Is it a calf? Do you call it a calf? Earlier this year, I might be wrong, but yeah, I did do a video here. I think it was the beginning of last year. It was quite a while ago. I'll have to go in again, won't I? It was the first time that I'd been into Blackpool Zoo for, well, about 40 years. So these are some of the wildlife there. We've got the king of the jungle there, and there are the elephants there. They have got a new enclosure now. Funny enough, the elephants used to be in the old aircraft hangar, which was where Stanley Park Aerodrome. And I believe that this might have been the original entrance to the zoo when it first opened. I don't know, I might be wrong, but there is a way in here. It might have been the original entrance. See there, Blackpool Zoo, open all year round, and the only day it's closed is on Christmas Day. So there you go, get yourself down to Blackpool Zoo. We're just going to take a little look inside Stanley Park. I want to show you a bit in there, and then we'll come out and I'll show you a bit around the hospital, because I've not done a whole lot of videos up this end, so I want to show you a bit round here. Okay, so we'll just go in this way in. There's lots of ways into Stanley Park. It's an absolutely huge park as well. You know, I'm just thinking back in the olden days when all this land became available, who owned it? And it was given to Blackpool, or given to the public, as a park. And can you imagine that happening these days? This is the lake. The lake is massive. But that's just one part of it there. You can see you can see the hospital over there. Look, Victoria Hospital. Victoria Hospital is absolutely massive. Let's have a look at this side. Oh, the sun's getting low. It's almost at the longest, well, sure, the longest day, the longest night. We're almost at the solstice. It's the solstice tomorrow. That's the shortest day or the least amount of daylight. But just look at the size of this lake. It's absolutely huge. Oh, now then, look at this. We've got a cormorant. A few cormorants there. That one was just, what? They hold the wings out like that. It's amazing, the wildlife here in Blackpool. I feel a bit like David Attenborough now. So we've got 3 cormorants there. We've got a little coot down here. Look at that. See? This is going to show those people that dismiss Blackpool as we look towards those epic clouds and the sun getting low over there, the clock tower and the bandstand. Not sure if you can see it. You know, one of my dream jobs when I was growing up was being working in the parks, you know, and gardening is my thing, you know. I did that for years, still do. I follow quite a few gardening channels as well. Yeah, I follow a few gardening channels. I think they're quite therapeutic to watch, actually. My favourite one is the Tattoo Gardener, and he does a lot of lawn mowing and, you know, leaf blowing and all that sort of stuff, cutting down bushes, and he speeds it up, and I think it looks really good. So if you fancy a bit of that, follow the Tattoo Gardener. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. Let's see if we can get him a few more subs. But we're going to carry on through Stanley Park, and I'll make my way up to the hospital. We'll have a little look up that end, shall we? Now that is not a lake, that's just the amount of rainfall that we've had. It's a bit boggy. I'll tell you what though, there's nice reflections there. Look at that. Well, we have these signs though, don't we? We have to have these. No unauthorised vehicles, camping, antisocial behaviour, no substance misuse. Well, you can pretty much bet that all that goes on in here, can't you? Yeah, they don't read them signs, do they? But yeah, since I've been coming to Stanley Park, yeah, I can pretty much say that all of that stuff on that sign there, I've seen it all. Yeah, so putting up signs like that, it doesn't put them off, does it? Okay, I've just come down to the side of the lake. Now I came into the park, just over there, there's a bridge. I came in over there, and just look at this now. The light on them trees over there looks amazing as the sun gets low. So I'm just on this bit of a path that goes right round the lake here. Look at the wildlife there, look. Get yourself over to Stanley Park. It's about a 30-minute walk. It's quite a walk from the town centre, and that's the thing, you see. The problem with Blackpool is that we lack green spaces in the central area. I'm always banging on about it on my videos. And one of the ideas I had, you know where they knocked the old police station down? Could they not turn that into a park? Well, I think in the olden days they might have done, you know, but these days, any space that comes up now like that, it's just got to get built on. They'll stick a bunch of houses on it or something. Yeah. What's changed? So what's changed? How come all this land here in 1920, well, it opened in 1926, but before that it was obviously being landscaped. Look at these birdies here, look, you see them? Great tits there, look, and a blue tit there, look. So what's changed? How come we don't give away land for parks now, or we probably still do, but it's not like the olden days. Like I say, any land that comes available now just gets turned into a housing estate, doesn't it? Yeah, there's plenty of wildlife here in Stanley Park, and if you do get a chance to come down, I highly recommend it. You can get the bus. There you go. We're not short on grey squirrels. Talking of squirrels, does anyone remember the Squirrel Man of Stanley Park? I do. There was a guy that used to come here to Stanley Park. I think I just saw a mouse then. A mouse just ran across, or a rat or something. It's amazing. The wildlife that you get in here is unbelievable. Yeah, there's some. It's a rat. I think it's a rat. Let's have a look at this. Look, I can't believe this. What is that? Is that a rat? Oh, the squirrel's back. Squirrel's back. They're so tame, aren't they, the squirrels? There's another one up here, look. Yeah, Stanley Park, Blackpool. Get yourself down here. You can mix it up with the zoo. You can go to the zoo. You can get the bus to the zoo. Whatever bus goes to the zoo, you can use that one, and you can get off here. But it's a massive park, absolutely huge. It's got everything you'd want. It's got a cricket club, it's got a golf course, it's got tennis courts, football pitches, loads of football pitches, all weather, all that sort of stuff. Lake, boating lake, clock tower, Italian gardens. I mean, I could go on, but you know, I don't want to bore you. Anyway, I'm just going to head up to the hospital. We'll take a little look at the hospital. So we're just making our way out of the park now. We've only seen a very small part of it, the eastern part of Stanley Park. That way is to the golf course. There's 9 holes on this side, 9 on this side, and there's 9 on the other side where the hospital is. So the other 9 holes are over here. It's split into 2. So golfers have to come out of this gate when they finish the 9 on this side, and then they have to cross, which is quite fun watching them legging it across this busy road here to the other side. Yeah, they have to go over there, and yeah, it can be very, very busy. And look at that light on Blackpool Victoria Hospital. It's absolutely massive. Yeah. Right, I'm just zooming in now. Oh, look at that. That could be a thumbnail, that, couldn't it? Wow. What a sight. Blackpool, Stanley Park Golf Club and Blackpool Tower. Wow. Sorry about the noisy motorbike. So I'll just show you a bit of the hospital site here. Over here used to be Parkwood, which was the mental health ward, and they demolished that, or at least they demolished most of it. And now the mental health facility is now just on the edge of town at Mearside. It's called the Harbour. Here we've got the sign here, Blackpool Victoria Hospital, A&E. To get to A&E you have to drive up here and go around the roundabout and kind of turn back on yourself. There's a house over there, a detached house, which is connected with the hospital there. This road here, East Park Drive, blends into North Park Drive just up here, because we're now coming round the corner to North Park Drive. Yeah, so as you go around here, it becomes North Park Drive. Some very exclusive properties around here. In fact, that house straight ahead, that used to be Brian London's house. The boxer Brian London used to live in that house right there. And as I come this way, we get to see a bit of a parking area here. There's lots of people, lots of NHS workers that park along here because there's not enough parking, or it costs too much to park on the hospital ground. And as I look back this way, you see how it goes up a hill there, North Park Drive? There's literally a car park all the way along there for the NHS workers. Yeah, so they don't have enough spaces, or maybe it costs too much. It's just wrong, that, isn't it? They should all have a space to park and they shouldn't have to pay for it. No, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Okay, so I've made it to Blackpool Victoria Hospital and we're just outside what used to be the A&E department right here. It's now outpatients. The A&E is actually around the other side. You can get to it through here. In fact, just in there, if you go in there and turn left, you get to a massive long corridor. It's probably the longest corridor of any building, certainly in Blackpool. It's double long. It must be about a mile long. If you've been in there, you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, a little look at the hospital. Something a little bit different on this video, you know, not just walking around town and walking on the promenade. Bit of a celebration as well for getting to 80,000 subscribers, so thanks to everyone. I like to show all sides of Blackpool as well. All sides, as many sides as I can. I think I've done that actually. So I have to keep going back over areas. Let me know what type of videos you want. Do you want to see more dark videos? Because I think I need to take a bit of a walk on the dark side a bit more often. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you like it, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos. And I'll see you again on the next one.